Liverpool's transfer plans have taken an interesting turn after a fresh update from Fabrizio Romano offered what many around the club will see as a significant boost. With the January window approaching and long-term squad decisions beginning to take shape, his latest insight has added a new layer to the discussion surrounding Liverpool's forward options. Supporters have been waiting for clearer direction on how the club intends to strengthen key areas, and Romano's comments hint that the picture may now be shifting in a meaningful way, one that could have real implications for the months ahead. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are weighing up a potential move for Bournemouth forward Antoine Semenyo, with new details emerging that could reshape their transfer strategy. The Ghanaian international is attracting serious interest from several Premier League clubs, and Liverpool are now among those monitoring a situation that may come down to timing as much as ambition. Semenyo's contract contains two separate mechanisms that could dictate when and how interested clubs act. He can leave Bournemouth for a fixed sum during the first 2 weeks of the January window, or for a different reduced fee at the end of the season. Earlier this week, reports indicated that any mid-season move would require £60 million plus £5 million in add-ons, a figure that naturally limits the pool of realistic bidders. Liverpool are understood to be keeping a close eye on those terms given their expected search for attacking reinforcements. Further clarity arrived when Fabrizio Romano outlined the structure of Semenyo's release clauses in more detail. Speaking on his YouTube channel, he claimed that the 25-year-old can be signed for just over £50 million in the summer window, instantly shifting the conversation around his future. The information presents a dilemma: act now and pay a premium, or wait until the summer and risk being beaten to a cut price deal. The challenge for Liverpool and every other club involved is that Semenyo's rise has not gone unnoticed. Manchester City, Manchester United and Spurs have all been linked, and they are unlikely to be the only ones looking closely at a forward whose output this season puts him among the league's most efficient attackers. Only Erling Haaland has more Premier League goal involvement so far, highlighting why Semenyo's form is beginning to command serious attention. With 6 goals and 3 assists in 11 league games, his numbers are impressive enough, but it is the versatility that heightens his appeal. Semenyo is comfortable across the front line, able to operate on either flank or through the middle, giving managers flexibility and tactical variety. For Liverpool, that versatility aligns with several long-term considerations. The club continue to explore future options on the right wing as Mohamed Salah enters the later stages of his Anfield career. At the same time, depth on the left is being assessed, with Cody Gakpo still lacking a consistent challenger for his role. Liverpool opted against signing another left-sided attacker in the summer in order to avoid limiting opportunities for 17-year-old Rio Ngumoha, but his limited minutes so far suggest that the squad may still require more immediate quality. Ngumoha has played just 46 minutes across the Premier League and Champions League, with both his starts coming in the Carabao Cup. Federico Chiesa, meanwhile, has grown into a more important figure, but remains a rotational option rather than a guaranteed starter in major fixtures. Against that backdrop, Semenyo appears a compelling fit, proven, adaptable, physically dynamic, and capable of contributing immediately. Liverpool's interest, therefore, is not simply opportunistic. It reflects a growing realization that the forward line will soon need fresh energy, competition, and succession planning. The coming months will determine whether they move early and decisively in January or gamble on waiting for a lower summer price, knowing full well that delaying could open the door to their rivals. In other news, Ibrahima Konate's Liverpool future is becoming an increasingly contentious talking point as the defender edges towards the final months of his contract. The centre-back is out of contract at the end of the season, and, as things stand, there is real uncertainty over whether he will commit to fresh terms or walk away for nothing in the summer. That uncertainty only intensified following Liverpool's 3-0 defeat to Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Konaté's display came under heavy scrutiny from supporters, with many expressing frustration at what they saw as a lack of composure and reliability on a big stage. The reaction has fueled wider concerns that his head may already be elsewhere amid growing speculation about his future. The 26-year-old is eligible to negotiate a pre-contract agreement with clubs outside England from January onwards, and interest from Real Madrid has gathered pace in recent months. The Spanish giants have already shown a willingness to swoop for top Liverpool talent, having tempted Trent Alexander-Arnold to the Bernabeu during the summer once his Anfield contract expired. That move caused significant anger among the fan base, and there is now a real fear of history repeating itself. Former Manchester City financial advisor Stefan Borson has warned that Liverpool could face a major financial hit if Konaté is allowed to leave for free. On any basis, even if he's out of form, he's worth £50 million, he said. So you do your best to try and get him on a contract so that you can then sell him on or keep him. Liverpool recruited Konaté from RB Leipzig in 2021 after activating his £36 million release clause, and losing him without a transfer fee would be a major setback both competitively and economically. Borson believes the club will continue trying to secure an extension right up until the final stages, but he admits the situation feels ominous. I'm sure they are offering him a contract. I'm sure they'll continue offering him a contract all the way through to the end of his deal. But it does seem like he's probably going to go, especially if he's got an offer, he said. He added that the decisive moment may arrive shortly after the new year. If that offer is crystallized in January, as we know it can be to go abroad, then that'll be the end of that. It's likely he'll go on a free transfer now. When you get to this stage, and with the noise, it feels like he's going to go. It's disappointing for Liverpool. Liverpool are believed to be stepping up their preparations in case no agreement is reached, with recruitment discussions accelerating behind the scenes. The possibility of needing a long-term replacement is becoming increasingly real, and Borson believes external forces are worsening the challenge. To be honest, I think the way Real Madrid are throwing their power around in the market, even against teams like Liverpool, is a challenge for these clubs because it is disrupting contract negotiations, he said. If Real Madrid put that player in their sights, you do have a big problem no matter who you are. He added that the financial impact of losing elite players for nothing creates a huge imbalance. It's tens of millions of pounds the difference between Konaté or Alexander-Arnold signing the contract and not signing the contract each time. Despite the uncertainty surrounding his future, Konaté has remained a regular starter under Arne Slot, beginning all 16 of his appearances so far this season. Liverpool, however, sit 8th in the Premier League table, and the unresolved contract situation only adds another layer of complexity to an already challenging campaign. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.